Hey yo, I didn't know we were creating memories, just commemorating easy living. No need to be forgiven, cause we didn't do nothing wrong. Thought it would last forever, didn't last very long. Now I'm writing songs to show how quickly children change. Vocal range decreases as ignorance releases its hold. We try to mold our feelings to appear increasingly appealing, but society is stealing the liveliness that I'm sure exists, but it's forced to asphyxiate during trendy occurrences. And poison apples a pixie ate because they're different. Must assimilate or face death. Getting well acquainted, cooking devil breath in a boiling pot. A vegetable turmoiling. We'd eat so much candy it'd start spoiling. Success seeking appetites, causing stenches, wreaking trapping bites and locked jaws. Never rapping right, it's a lost cause. When the frost thaws and the enemies unveiled, sending keys through mail and hints for electronic stints. Elect moronic trends to rule public schools with sonic frenzies. What my friends see, 'twas the end of me for making dumb decisions, pummeling useless positions to attend two less missions. But as leader, failed my team by telling them my scheme, 'cause there was a spy, seemed a right, I deemed a mine. Now disasters nigh, should've blasted his eyes so he couldn't see his mouth, so he can't shout. And his ears, which he used at your rear to learn industrial fears, causing rivers to evaporate. Music merits motion, fusing inherited, chosen, outspoken, personnel, cursing hell upon foes, only know when phony woes only. Ayo, music merits motion, fuse it in inherit, chosen, outspoken, personnel, cursing hell upon foes, only knowing phony woes, solely owning Sony clones, embarrassing cyclones by Coney Holmes. To Paris and learn to cherish domino bones, overly detailed, embellished tales told by pen zealous, frail, elderly males. A way to top the mountain you will surely scale, being born again and sworn in defeat. All to win a destroyer in search for an employer. His name was Sawyer, got in trouble in the foyer of his workplace, looking for a lawyer. Her name was Ace, only saving grace was her moral inability to shirk chores. Always wore a floral in a military, a workforce of workhorses and one trick ponies like sun-kissed Tony, who seemed pissed but only was a lonely crony to booty boss Rudy Ross, who wore a cross round his neck. Or was it lower left pec, 'cause he loved his best friend Beck, always kept him in checkmate, so you know he'll keep you straight at the rate. I switched the rhyme, I try to stitch the time, but I wasted, find it slipping, went and chased it in a hasted manner. No hidden agenda planner, forbidden slander on my aim. When the when the angle's tame, I shoot my shot, miss the fly dot, kiss goodbye to the spot, farewell, declare spells of plenty. Empty wells and cells, the boss yells chaos, 'cause inmates unlock the stock and everyone is shaking. The track's path is overtaken, I lack the stakes and lose possession of direction, lose control of funk and soul, so I'm crawling back to my hole. Ayo, I sport the red curtain symbolizing blood that's spurting off to the horizon. Get my cracks of the wizened tracks I'm analyzing while I'm disguising and spying on classified files and piles spanning for miles and miles in sections and tiles with no inspections. Abuse my fate to create inflections, but then I get the cold shoulder. I'm only 15, but my mind is older. I seem hot, but I've never been more sober. I seek soldiers, but the war's over, so my mood is booming. Doom is looming, thinking enough for 22 lives about archaic arcana, slinging jazzy jives, speaking spastic prima donna, sneaking plastic creepy crawler. Wanna be flaunting falsified glee, all of that was taught to me. Haunting melody on repeat, causing me to retreat to my chambers when I'm seeking danger. When I'm sensing danger, 'cause I'm no stranger to a girl who's tamer in a world of majors, offering pearls and saflers, spitting homophobic gay slurs. I'm sure they deter those with dreams and still in doubt for their rapping schemes. No one deems them worthy, 'cause they're in a hurry, breaking on the scene. Shaking snakes in pristine evergreen forest, for him it's crimson spilled, since abhorrent ill will skilled violet royalty, toiling toward diplomacy in deceitful formats, to level more cats, to sleep on a black night, keep track of frags on white sand, to meet supply and demand, mistreat appliances, dealing with alchemical sciences, peeling from the known and owning the unexpected, buildings not yet erected, and citizens unprotected who could possibly be aware of what lies ahead. If you dare open your eyes and shed skin rendered as dead, instead of feeding intel to the feds that could spell the end to your friends, I beg you rebel, eat your leg if you can't shut your trap. Never Never look for a scrap, I'll sap your life away if you rat in any way. Stray from lies, uncover secrets concealed via skies. Listen as the deal dies, man behind the wheel frots. Passenger tries to steer clear of trouble, but the beer leaves rubble. Tears streaming down his face, wet eyes gleaming with disgrace at the pace. Shit's unfolding, ain't a golden opportunity. Copper immunity to penniless poppers, buffoonery. Poopy doopy poopy pants, Scooby droopy ants. I be looking like I shit myself at a glance, but truly I'm doing a jiggy dance, doing a drippy stance up on my hands, skewing a trippy man with sweaty glands, chefing up poopy doopy poopy pants, Scooby droopy ants. I be looking like I shit myself at a glance, but truly I'm doing a jiggy dance, doing a drippy stance up on my hands, skewing a trippy man with sweaty glands, chefing up super soup in a frying pan, repeating endless truths of a dying man. And when I recite, time me with their hair, grass of sand. Ayo, you know I live faster than a bastard can, but I live slower than I'm stuck in jam. At least 70% water in Colorado like the Hoover Dam, and 90% carbon in my body like this one dude Sam. So what's the ram? Tell me now before I turn you into ground beef ham. A lamb chops, bam, stop. Sopping up a mop, sobbing in that ugly ass crop top. At least your inspiration a dot. Halted at a pincer station and whatnot. Now that you're here, give me everything you got, and everything you've got is a lot. So give it to me before I make you body drop, flaking out on some wobbly slap. The slap my brain is on the green, and it puts a strain on my jeans theatrical, moving trick out the shit like a movie scene. All the time and kick it off with the complex rhymes. Yet all Wookiees is looking the same, still a rookie in the game, and others yet I'm a veterinarian, better be burying plenty, if not many, marrying scarily stiff crooks, unpredictably dumber than they look, selling copies of textbooks so smooth but so choppy, they mistook clean for sloppy, green for grime, leaning towards lemon and lime style, stemming from pen and prison, Paul in his prime when he went in mental overhauls, 'cause he couldn't deal with withdrawals all the time. Now don't implode or impose, I imply that rules do not apply. Fruit fly quickly strikes, tricky bites, depleting blood till the bone dry, disappear and mystify. To visualize, you must subject your mind's eye to visibility, dual to the best of your ability. Admittedly, it won't go so swimmingly for thou. I'll plow you down, bend your bow in hopes you'll frown. Don't sweat it, don't sweat it, took a vow to end it fast. In fact, I'm a ticking time bomb, sticking the clicking cons and fickle palms with sickle cell. Tickling Thomas on the nickel could tell which of the founding fathers had fell for astounding zeal. Generic men, generally enthused by the generosity of General Shen, constantly securing recurring dens, blurring limits of spending yen in place of timid women, yet hanging linen sheets, living and winning beats, even in losing grinning, grinning cheek to cheek. I sense a central idea thematically, no dynamics remain statically speaking. When the 12 o'clock train got him erratically tweaking, flaunting mind blowing illusions, practically weakened, bogging the brain blasted, seeking a body leaking by a blowgun. Leave him alone, working all the time is no fun. Let him rest, let him digest every topic on their plate, shopping for a partner, not a mate. Stop it. Continue down this dominant state, and it will become your prominent fate. Please come back to us, it's never too late. Please return to me, I no longer harbor any hate. Anyway, anyhow, many days sending vows. I pledge I'll see you in a while. When I'm sitting on the edge, I feel the cheeky smile. All the time I'm wishing I could be with you, and the yearning start anew. All the time learning about a burning bird that still flew. Now everything has fallen back to me. Scattered remnants absently passing trees. So all the time I take a look what could have been, but the knowledge took empty pages in the book, filled with future memories of strolling sunlit streets, fleeting thoughts embracing heat. No more time rests with ease. From the suburbs of SP, me on the street or remain in the drain with your screen like your record, keeping it pristine. You're becking a record, really checking if you alive. No way you're this deprived of purpose, driving to deter the sermon till nobody hears about it. Even for seers' minds is clouded, regarding routed chances for many who'd have been doubted by opposing stances. Shouted at the top of my lungs, mostly smoke stung, folks, high-strung blokes. Listen to hissing and sung jokes from my flicking fun tongue. Keep me from rapping right, causing reeking stenches and trapping bites and locked jaws. Knocking on my flow is a lost cause, except for when the frost thaws and the enemies unveiled. Sending keys through mail, including hints, solving electronic stints, elect moronic trends to be the catalyst of frenzies. Raising battle fists once my men witness the end of me for making dumb decisions, pummeling pointless positions, thinking we could win in two less missions. Truthfully trying tricks and time twists. I ain't no Einstein, I am sly and thin pricks, spying flying kicks, sick the audience, spotted through a shoddy lens. My flow is growing dense, showing essentially faulty pins, taking quick halts to make slick amends with you vacant friends, pacing peacefully in faking zen modes, then again feeling welcome when entering abodes. Okay, so now you know, don't knock the flow. Yo, dodge, bob, and weave. Approaching 88, about to leave. Time in the past, in a minute. Future's tinted, soon a blast. Moronic goons, more sonic booms. Who's to tell if doomsday looms? Doesn't matter, I'm the maddest hatter. I'll pull my ace from my sleeve with a straight face. Lay annoyances to waste if necessary. Drive zombies to the cemetery. If it's alien invasion, a godly, colossal situation, let them wipe the slate. Not trying to control fate. A paid buy and sold gates for fellow space-time nomads. We'll go race grind poem lads, searching for perch and swallows, nesting in tree hollows, free in time to feed future fluttering feathers for seeing muttering clever geniuses. Better clearly tether theories, connecting dense dots, astrologists out, revealing constellations. What's the prize of consolation for those who's not sated, face frozen, case closed? So back to the future, we breaking the suture that sews the past to the now, man. Fuck that relative clown shit. Suck up time traveling dicks, we got a motherfucking DeLorean, bitch. Piloting premiere episodes, compressing information with my binary codes. Every bit I enter is precious work to a vendor, lurking in tender scenes, offending slender fiends for no obvious reason, denouncing filthy Jedi scum treason, and efforts to start appeasing old farts teasing me. Reporting on us is minimal, they don't hesitate to call us criminals. They hate when I remain cohesive, we never bleak. Amazement, my number one weakness. Evidently, your explanation contradicts your thesis endlessly, in other words, ceaseless, or otherworldly Jesus. Your understanding is currently in pieces. Don't cry, you see, rapidly, trying to rely on subsequent existence, wandering till I feel resistance from money laundering assistance, pondering logistics for not computing components to stabilizing after being bought. No. Till I feel resistance from money laundering assistance, pondering logistics for not computing components to stabilizing after bought. Graph decree and pot legally taught. With a meager heart, eagerly display a chart in a risque brisk way, tell decaying shells who sways and fell about business just to that they ask is Noel slow? Hell no. Tell foes, well, oh, my prime serving bean ground with a sheen. I'm only 15, but my mind is old to seem high. Never been more sober. I seek soldiers even though the war is over. Now I suppose I'm scared of losing. Instead I chose to keep on using. Want nothing more than a last for always. I'll waste away for whole days. It seems like nothing when I'm occupied, alone together for the first ride. When that stock we tried, we promised each other and every day to relay exact emotions like how we met while sleeping in that ocean. The skies we gaze at never change, so why do I we lie for days so estranged, not knowing why? I hate this constant feeling of being numb and kneeling to higher entities, cheating, can't continue fleeing, such a pity, rely on being witty, no shoulder to cry on, a much older scion, rambling my point across but channeling my truest form, struggle handling fluid storms, seeping through it, or creeping druids, embracing life above cows on the moon, chasing nightly love from a goon whose influence looms over medicated mutants to dedicated students, appearing all cute and cheering on truants with no presence of prudence, cause this is the route that we travel, such loud pounds on the gravel and petty crimes. I'm aware it wasn't no angel who met his stare, flashed his tats, baseball bats in the glare. So can my main man Chan stand? Well, come to think of it, I recall he ran after that. He began to scan. He spanned this way and that way to enter a new chapter of his life with May. Now, please allow me to say she was otherworldly, nay, she was shy in those eyes of Faye. Anyway, that's a That's a great story for another day. So you know what happens next. I bet you couldn't guess. The Vex Rex tags along, even though he's got no joy for Ryder Roy, no plans with Chan rolling in a sedan or May strolling into the fray. So he waits like a joker till they total up the loot. He checks his boot, making sure he's still equipped, punches. So he waits like a joker till they total up the loot. He checks his boot, making sure he's still equipped, punches in the clip, bunches up his lip, steals the kid's souls and the gold, and he sold them out to achieve his thieving goals. Rex left a mess of blood and text, but he doesn't care because he's ahead a bunch of steps. So he kept going on to see another dawn, only discover he himself was just another pawn in the grandest game of cons. So as not to leave the rest of the time unplanned, I write on the side of the page to cover every insecurity and flow from every angle. I will lucid dream in order to heal past trauma, be a good person and man in everything I do, learn how I can best help others given my toolbox. I want to dream so I can absorb and one day reflect knowledge, truth, understanding, and wisdom into every surface I illuminate. I will learn to be happy and content. I will learn how to accept. I will learn how to grow and create. I will learn how to differentiate. But I will not discriminate. I will love, cherish, and hold tightly all that is precious to me and admire beauty as it is while it lasts, while it is fleeting. I will learn to fight, to overcome adversity. I'll meet her once and never again. How we gon' call this the end? 'Cause a new beginning right around the block. We celestial beings on a spinning rock. To the beach where the sunset is the same color as her peach. We fucking back to back to back, harass throwing in a circle. Bazinga in my eyes, but I'm an Urkel. Let her twist my arm till it is purple. Oh Lord, this a fresh one. Oh Lord, I'm a messin'. Oh Lord, need protection. Oh Lord, please keep blessing. She looked the same, will never be. Yesterday was peace, now it's innocence and pieces. Jesus, eternity, how long we let him eat us. Harder moving forward when the time is always freezing. Life is not a chocolate, rainbows, cream, and peaches. It's more like shrieks and grieving, nieces not to mention. D-Day beaches, seas, and all your assets. Otherwise it's treason. Pleasing pampered princesses will always leave you bleeding. Lying to your face, they'll say you're blind and you ain't seen shit. I need this, cannot stand the parasites and leeches. Purple, blue, that windshield tinted, walnut Maybach when it's sprinted. I've been needing to find my song, especially when it feels kinda wrong. It will be right, I know I'm tight, I know I'm fly, but them voices have discussion, shut me up real good. Concussion bombs, grenades, and all the like. Only thing left is a drone and strike. Will I hold the knife to my own demise when it is my time and the sun do not rise? I can't keep crying, 'cause the tears barely fall. Trying to climb up to the pinnacle, it's impossibly tall. I'm a double agent and I constantly flip flop, bitch hop off a brother dick or you gon' get socked. I hope I get drafted in a World War III, 'cause maybe then I could finally win some glory. Or get sniped, stabbed, fragged with some pipe, wouldn't that be gory? I acknowledge I don't know enough about Jack and also squat. I can't help it if it's the lessons I'm taught. 'Cause clearly I am far from welcome. I seldom am able to feel naturally happy. Try to flap my wings like a penguin when it dive bombs. My God, what is gonna happen when you fail? 'Cause you ain't good enough. Who will call across the pale to find the diamond in a rough? Hate begets hate. Meanwhile, love spurs more love. Homeboy's irate, but he'll have our backs when push comes to shove. They got hesitations and preoccupations, but it ain't no sweat. No, it don't make sense. My lyricism is empiricism. Maybe this year I'll do things a little different. Have opinions, make decisions. Ain't nobody give a fuck about a Met Gala, Academy Awards, presidents, and blasphemy lords. I gotta spit my own bars over shitty beats, 'cause ain't nobody in the whole world believe in me. And recently I've been itching to commit treason, see. I'm like Marty Supreme with no decency. Only raison d'etre, only raison d'etre, d'etre is to gamble it all in a single bet. Only raison d'etre is to gamble it all in a single bet. I will fly and chase the sun as it falls and rise, let alone the moon and stars outstretched in skies, if it means we can meet again. Someday then, no price is too great to pay. Gale force winds knocking at the terrace, got himself trying to interrupt the moment in its rarest. Told her I love you, then we both get embarrassed, 'cause she say All I do all day is deceive and play with stupid games, but if she's the prize, it ain't pointless, man. Don't you get it? 160 mil or a queen, blood sucking tick, but I swear I never sees. He didn't die, but his life ended. Its addiction and fixation can feel like asphyxiation, mass surveillance, machines, seeing your way out. Drive like your kids live here. I smell a lawsuit coming on, yay. She has some are teeth, some are here, some are there. Hit you with that prior and your life finna expire. I'm the most verbose foe you ever chose to know or trade blow for blow. I got grade A flows, you know the score was 50 and 0 or maybe zilch. Smoke a zip till it's no more. Mama knows dominoes. Brother breaking up, now it stings as collateral as if we were him. I hope to bring a comfy pillow made of clouds from the sky so we can have a good cry. I had a dream I shot my family and myself. It was weird like deja vu, but it's a new day. I smell good while I taste even better. Do you have Latino in you? Noel, you want some? I was hoping you were on the menu. I wouldn't kick her out of the bed for eating crackers. Wait, what? As long as you habu a gudo furaito, do a good job, but it don't work for the company. I'm a good man while they hating yo stumping me. I'm first class dreaming wearing coach in the middle of coach. I can see the vision, but still feel like I'm no bigger than a roach. Expect the unexpected and you'll never be surprised. I be up in uni, they calling me loony, bitch, these ain't no tunes. I'ma show you what it does. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm spitting the gospel. Hey yo, we here for a good time, not really too long. I'm saying cheers to no one, it's only me in this home. I watch the bridges burn down, I'm all alone on this owl. Just keep listening, I promise you'll make it worthwhile. Felt the depths of the abyss, a long free fall melt the best from a diss. Now we defeat off fuck all that happy shit, sappy shit. I'm on to bigger, better things now, including rapping shit. Fuck making the world a better place, make your own and make it in the best taste. No more fucking stress days. Fuck all the downtime living for the next race, the next big thing to fucking tackle. Freedom's just a synonym for the word shackle. Only fools give men rest, just another battle. Strap up in your saddle. I guess I got a lot to say, that's why I occupy the mic while the iron's hot. Is when I'm liable to strike. I'ma go get a no better. I'll be running for mayor on Christmas, but you choose to dismiss, you choose to diss this. Well, kiss this piss lip. I grip shit and sip shit. Please sit down. I'll be coming for your crown and defend your throne. You'd best defend your home and close ones. Unofficial business. When I bust the ghost guns, that's when I get this. To a distant land far away where I plan to stay. I ran away, don't understand the date, but I'ma still conquer. Dankeschön. Scheiße, about to pull a heister. Scout me out around and I'm looking like your Meister. Christ, I'm down to fucking blow. After looking at the scope, swept up by your tornado. But I'm okay though, just do as I say, yo. Fattier than mayo, chatting off the yayo. Kill me where I lay so. I ain't cutting queso, living by the peso. Never make a cent, scrape a dent in the rent. Humbly, of course, I do repent for my stench of a scent. Catch a whiff stinky than a spliff. I'm too hot for you lames. We ain't even on the same plane. Fucking staying in the game. Yeah, you against the grains. I'm up against the wheats. That is why your cipher will never be complete. Relax and take notes. I used to take I used to take tokes from the marijuana smoke. One for the money, two for pussy and shows. A couple years ago on Headland and Delo, I used to fucking bust one. Cuss while I puss from. I'm trying to run a survey on her pelvis. I hope she doesn't smell like shellfish to the upper echelons of the high society. Confidence is key. There goes another door locked for me. Give me the pearl before I hurl. I need the shiny OBJ. Mart and Mob and Marvin Gaye. Marketing mods miss their mark, leaving clients in dismay. Me at midnight, howling to the moon with a buffoon and goon out of Looney Tunes. Creep goes the bed frame, sleep without no head shame, rest, digest, synagogue, bless, finna dodge this mess. Homogeneous, genial, ominous, prominent, oriental, side chick, looking for a ride quick, abide this, sidewind this, and grind it, put your feelings behind it, forward quickie, stick the blicky nice and close, give 'em a hickey, enraged by monotonous monopolies, put an end to the means, no one's stopping me, ice up in between the cream, that's gelati sweet, chop that beat made with the homies and the chromies, noises on repeat up in the stew. McDonald's Whopper meat. These fellas want to tear you apart. I'd rather not get mixed up in that part time. Have a heart to heart time. Restart time just to end it on the dime. Cause hip hop is ruining my life. I've got my throat to a knife, gravitational pull, even slightly blade pointed at my skull. So I'll mull it over, even suicidal lyrics in my spirit. If you've got criticism, then I wanna hear it. But don't make that shit bland or make me consider sensitive people like I don't understand. If you don't like me, bitch, here's a pitch. Take a long walk off a short cliff. I've got the dangerous mind and I'm always on the grind. One day I'll be king and I won't need to be kind, cause I'm one of a son. I'm one of us, son of a, got the drive but no car. I'ma humiliate you, feather and tar, and whether I go far will be argued. But as long as I keep Mary Sue skewed, I'll be fairly viewed as nary a carry dude. I've I've got an unprecedented approach, like inventive assassins undressing incentives to coach fellas who be asking for young he, but lacking dung beetles, sacking nasal bees for anal beads, needles in either way get probed to stung, using genetics and make clones for fun with globe kicks away. I run fully, consciously separate myself and come home beat you to the beat, stabbed through bone with cleats, skimming ancient tomes to articulate. I'm a rude dude, always scared coming off as a lewd shrewd, and yeah, I know I got a bad fucking attitude. How many times must I apologize? I recognize I wear a guise, and no matter how much I try, I can't be perfect, and it gets to me. I just want to die. It's impossible for me to talk. I think I might cry. Don't make attempts to pry. I'll tell you shit if I desire, and most importantly, don't admire me. I'm the only enemy. I don't even know my own identity. This is serious, where my real chillers at. Becoming killers with the mask of dollar billers when they sat at a desk throughout childhood. Anything other than routine is wild good, but they went missing after graduating. And I'm waiting for the next big thing. Chilling with a burning cig and a ring, but that's only a percentage of the true coolers. Other depriving the new schoolers from becoming new rulers. Through juvenile, let's just groove with a few smooth voids, but no controversy to be found here. Other chillers don in poverty after instilling fear and astounded peers. Ain't a need to slander people who consider themselves grander than chillin'. I'm just saying I'm willing to unite free and uptight people alike. Anyway, I'm resorting to the vocabulary of the type, cause big words are for big nerds and big nerds can't seem to chill at all. They have to take a pill and lie in bed. They think they're chillin' and let that shit get to their head. I'm not great at chillin', so I'ma run away like I do instead. I got the mob mental, cannot even stop me, pal. I ramble over samples and kiss goodbye to gals. I ramble over samples and kiss goodbye to gals, cause I'm a freak show, aka weak, yo. Think you've seen a bleak buddy? Look at me, my style's muddy. Beating up assholes who acting cruddy. They earn bloody knuckles, letting out a couple chuckles. My future sight can spot a blight. I still enter a lot of fights with those who love me most. I'm terrified of what's to come, and I'm ghost, and I'm a host to competitive thoughts, no parasite or predator. But my wrath is still wrought. I fear my raid gear, stealth black. In the sequence, you get rain, then rainbows. Every day I'm basically wearing the same clothes. I'm living free in the only way I know how. I'm only thinking about me and my happiness, pal. I do whatever seems satisfactory, cause I ain't trying to work in the saddest factory. Even if I do find my way to a dead end job, at least for now I'm hanging with the mob mindset. I got my eyes set for number one in what? I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna figure it out, yo. Don't ever try to knock the flow. I bought your wristwatch, so keep track of time. Cause your eyes move so slow, it's almost as though I'm partaking in a new beat generation. The chosen fella stole, the chosen fella stolen melatonin to put uncooperative folks to sleep as some new rebels rose to speak. But ain't the tulips in? Nah, I'm more of a hooligans. Adventure calls, but so does duty. I'm pretty smart, but I ain't going to no school that's snooty. I'm just trying to have too much fun, and every day I age, my life is almost done. But I'm a pioneer, a daring punk flying near disaster. First comes the tears and then the laughter. Alls I do is sigh and cheer, and I'm a bearded bastard eating pine beer. The hip hop beat flops on the street from the tip top floor. Water leaks, drip drops on your feet. Cause I'm a cynical criminal, bout to penetrate you digital, but not with the ring. Search the index for a pinned hex and sing. I got the genius level intellect. You best to bet I don't fret about your threat.